Hey, y'all! How's it going?
Oh, you know.
And we're back.
And we're back. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be here, guys.
I have like a renewed excitement for the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, that little break did me good.
We just spent 17 hours.
Yeah. Setting up a new setup.
Yeah, setting up a new setup, getting some new cameras going, all this shit. And so, we're coming at you here in the new year with brand new ideas.
Hot and furious and fast.
Mm-hmm.
We're really turning into professionals over here. You should watch out.
You should watch out.
Soon we're going to be on like billboards.
That's the next thing I was going to buy you.
A billboard? What a great podiversary gift.
It's just our faces.
Yeah, I said goddamn.
God damn!
Oh my God. Okay, Erin, hit me with your goddamn.
Well, my goddamn is that we just had a very long, 2 weeks to be exact, winter break, and it was great.
Dear God.
It was nice. It was fantastic.
Was it?
Yep. Okay. And then we struggled all the way through it up until Monday, and the kids are getting ready to go back to school, and I was like, fucking get out of this house,
Yeah, I want my home back.
I want my home. I had to put away Christmas shit. I had fucking plans, okay, that first Monday, and...
we were all waiting for that first Monday.
Yeah, I know. Relatable, right?
Yeah.
So Brandon leaves. He takes them to school. That's the deal, right? He goes. He fucking comes back too soon. I was still in the shower. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? He's like, there's no school today.
You're not allowed to. What? You can't come back in with those kids.
Starts on a fucking Tuesday, they said. Why?
Who does that? Who does that?
Why?
I don't know.
Why? I was so mad. And also, I should note, this school district has half days every Tuesday, right?
You guys have the worst schedule for school.
Every
like
single
for any
Tuesday.
kid with a routine, like it would fuck my kid up.
Oh, my kids look forward to it. They love
Yeah.
it. They love Tuesdays.
Yeah.
That's like a short day.
I think that's normal kids.
Yeah, right. But they text and email every Tuesday. Like, don't forget your kids. Don't forget your kids. Hey guys, Tuesday, half day. I'm like, it's been a fucking year. I got it.
How many kids do you think get forgotten?
That's why they send it, right? But those motherfuckers didn't send a hey, guess what? It's not Monday. See you Tuesday. Don't forget, it's not Monday.
Yeah.
There's no school on Monday.
No
See you
reminder.
Tuesday. They sent a fucking Sunday whatever, bulletin or whatever.
This
where
is what's for lunch.
Send it out, and I never fucking read it because why would I? It's like, you want to join the PTA? No, stop asking. I don't want to join the PTA.
I gave you my $10. Leave me alone.
Exactly. I just fucking
I'll throw a carnival.
Yes, and make it good. What is this? Nacho cheese? This is trash.
Where is the beer?
Yeah. Oh, but they couldn't send shit out for that. I was so mad. But on the bottom line of the Sunday Scoop is school starts on Tuesday. I'm
the tiniest little font.
Fuck you. You couldn't put it in the subject. It's in the subject.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Fucking Tuesday.
They know what they did.
I know. I hate it. I was so mad. But then I'm made the kids, take down all the Christmas stuff with me. Here's your punishment for not going to school today.
I'm so jealous you have your shit down. Also, how stoked were they?
Oh, they were thrilled. Yeah.
They're like, this is the best. It's like winning the lottery.
Right.
You don't have school on a day you thought you had school.
But
what the fuck?
They have me as a mom who's like, well, that's not okay. You need random punishments now. So I'm like, no phones, no electronics. You wouldn't be on it if you were at school. And my kids are like, yeah, we would, though. We have Chromebooks. And I'm like, get it. No, you can't even use the microwave.
I'd be playing Education Minecraft.
Right? Yeah. Nope. I went full opposite on them.
You have a hardest steal because
I really do.
My
poor kids.
whole goal in life is just to make my life easier. Not that it's the right way to go, right? But I'm like, the instant they came home, I'd be like, looks like it's an iPad day.
Looks like we get one more day break.
Because I was so excited to not have to deal with them.
Here's the thing. I had plans, and I had already popped an Adderall. So I was like...
So we're getting shit done
We're fucking
today.
doing stuff today.
Yeah. Today is a doing day.
Yeah. I can't just sit here. Otherwise, I will make an entire village in Minecraft. And, fun.
Yeah, but you want to get shit done.
Not what you need.
So you had, the special sauce to get you going.
I did.
That's what's
I
missing.
had that chemical special sauce to get me
That's what's
going.
missing in my life. I'm like, pure defeat. Pure defeat.
It really,
what are we going to do?
It will pick you up out of a goddamn depression.
I bet, man. So
I don't
jealous.
take them often, but when I do, I'm like,
get
do you
shit
guys
done.
just want to mow the lawn? Do you want to fucking vacuum the street? I don't.
Every time I see, because especially us women are severely underdiagnosed for ADHD,
Uh-huh.
And so now that I see on TikTok other women being like, I just got Adderall for the first time, or some sort of medication, and like, is this what normal people's brains feel like? And I someday pray for that relief.
It can't be. It can't be what normal people's brains feel like, because it's
So
like
good.
being a crackhead, but like without the crack. You know, you're just
without
like,
the stigma.
I don't fucking get, yeah, without the stigma. Literally, it's like, careful, it's meth, and I'm like, okay, out, down the hatch.
I feel great.
Yeah, I wonder why it's working like I'm a meth head. It's because it's meth. Anyway, give me your goddamn.
Amphetamine. My goddamn is that your girl over here learned how to make salsa. Switching paths here.
Ooh, okay, we're on a little fucking cuisine journey.
Oh my God. Well, it was because we had like taco night over New Year's over at our friend Darcy's house, right? And I was like late to the fucking list party. So by the time it was my turn to yell at what we're going to bring, I'm like, everybody's bringing everything.
Yeah.
But then I did see that carne asada was missing. I'm like, who the fuck isn't bringing carne asada to a taco party? Like,
Honestly.
what the fuck? Anyway, so that was an easy one. I was like, okay, we'll bring carne asada. And then I thought, oh, I'm going to try salsa. And if it turns out gross, I won't bring it.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to fully commit to it. But I looked up on TikTok how to make like the taco shop salsa. Like, I don't know what the like salsa verde, salsa rojo. I don't know if it's feminine.
Which one do you want?
I don't
Green
know.
or red?
Well, is it rojo or roja for the salsa?
I
Anyway,
don't know.
listen, it's the red salsa.
Mine's a lady.
I fucking don't know
She's spicier.
what gender my salsa is. Anyway, but I learned how to make it, and I watched like a TikTok or whatever, and I got all the ingredients, and I had tried in the past. Not as easy as it looks. I mean, I'm a fucking white chick, you know?
Yeah.
I think you have to have something in your DNA for it to be bomb.
Or a food processor.
But I did follow a lady on TikTok who has like the Sharpie eyebrows and like the fucking 80s hair, and like she looks like a Tia that would fuck you up. Like, she's got nails and jangly bracelets, and I was like, for sure it's gonna be bomb.
She's gonna make some good salsa.
100%. And so I followed her recipe for both, and goddamn, did it make the best motherfucking salsa I have ever eaten.
Ooh,
and the trick with salsa is you have to let it sit overnight, kind of like potato salad.
That's very
Just to
true.
relate to some white people here.
Yeah. Kind of like potato salad. You know how you make potato salad? And I put that shit in the fridge.
Overnight is way better, or mac salad, you know?
Yeah. No, I get it.
So when I first made it, I was like, see, I can't make this salsa. It fucking sucks. And then the next day, I was like, God damn, this shit is titties, right? So I saved myself a little batch because I love salsa on everything, like salsa on my eggs. So I will eat just chips and stuff. I fucking love red salsa.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's the chiles that we use in it that I need in my mouth all the time. No matter how fucking spicy it is, I want more of it. Like, addicted.
Like, it's almost cold in your mouth because you want more, you know?
Oh,
it's like,
and
it's too hot, but it's cold.
Yeah, in her recipe, it was like, I use a handful of chilies, and it's like 20. And I counted mine because I grabbed a handful, and I counted mine. And we were like at 26, and I was like, close enough. And I just threw it in. It was a little spicy.
Close enough.
A little spicy, and I like spicy, but it was on the verge for me because I was like sweating from eating it.
Getting those hiccups.
Oh my God. I fucking have been eating so much salsa, guys. And this is my goddamn, is that my belly hurts. My belly hurts. So last night I polished off the rest of it with just like a bag of chips.
Yeah.
And as I was eating it, I was sweating and like, and like eating it like a heathen. Like, you can't get it in fast enough because if you let it sit too long, it's too hot. And then afterwards, I was just like miserable. Like, what have I done? What have I done? Had a tummy ache all night long. I still have a tummy ache. So if you see me run out of this room very quickly, you know why. And just know I deserve it. Like, I'm where I want to be. Okay?
I did this to myself.
Yeah. I will die in Valhalla shitting my brains out on the toilet for some red salsa.
Well, I'm so glad that you got some that you like. I need it now. You need to make another batch.
I'm gonna, after this, I'm placing an order to get more shit to make salsa. And I made homemade margaritas.
Ooh.
Girl. Margaritas
Girl.
are the same way. You let them sit overnight. Fucking delicious.
What?
And we got blasted. I poured Lee like a small little, like a little, you want a little
Just a little
margarita
tester?
on the rocks?
Yeah.
And he
Little house
was
special?
like giggly. I'm like, uh-oh. And then I had two and I was fucking wasted.
Oh my God, that's
the
awesome.
Best. The best. So I'm making it all again. Like that. I was telling Lee, I'm like, I think we're going to have Taco Thursday tomorrow. Because if I make it tonight, it'll be good for tomorrow. And we'll have margaritas. And he was like, perfect. It'll be great for the weekend. And I'm like, the weekend? I said Thursday. But, you know. Hey.
He's like, my weekend starts on Thursdays.
Yeah. It should.
Honestly.
After everything the U.S. has been through, and the rest of the world,
We're not going to talk about that right now.
we deserve to have Thursdays be the beginning of our weekend.
Yeah. I don't think America deserves a lot right now, but that's okay.
I think the American people do. I don't think the fucking government.
Fair.
But
Okay.
anyway.
Yeah. I was gonna say, we're taking it anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's not like there's going to be any discretion there.
Right.
Okay, so hit me with your story.
Okay, here on episode 366. 366. I'm going to tell you about Robert Garrow. Okay? Garrow.
Uh-huh.
Robert Garrow was born on March 4th, 1936 in upstate New York.
Okay.
Okay. Specifically near the town of Dannemora, which is bordering the Adirondack Mountains.
Oh. I bet they have Adirondack chairs.
I think that's where they got them.
Yeah,
They were like,
to
look
look
what
at
we
the
found in these woods.
So what? And we made a chair with it.
A bunch of chairs that lounge really far back and are hard to get out of.
And are super uncomfortable if you don't have cushions for them.
Exactly. But they come in such cute colors, and they're so cute.
And your knees are in the air.
For some reason, yes. So this story is for my mother-in-law and her boyfriend who are, well, actually, they just got back from upstate New York because that's where they're living. So, you guys might know all of these places that I'm going to tell you about. And
Ooh. In your backyard, bitches.
Yeah, in your backyard. And maybe...
In your Adirondack chairs. Adirondack.
You got it.
I can normally say it, but for some reason my weird accent that has no home is really hitting me hard with an A.
Transcontinental, transatlantic accent.
Yeah.
Adirondack.
Say here.
Robert's dad was a mine worker and a violent alcoholic.
Oops.
Mm-hmm. And
you shouldn't drink it if you're violent. Is an idea.
The people around you might disagree with your actions, but that's not their choice,
upon.
You do what your heart tells you, I guess.
Yeah.
Or what your addiction tells you.
Okay, go ahead. Adirondack chairs.
Okay, Adirondack chairs. Dad's a violent alcoholic, and his mom was a housewife and generally a very mean and unpleasant person.
Oh, god damn, I don't want to be in that house.
Mm-hmm. This was in upstate New York during the Great Depression, right?
Uh-huh.
So his parents had 5 children.
Holy shit, they all did back then.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking for fun.
That's all they got to do, right?
Yeah.
The firstborn was adopted out, and they never knew what became of him. And another...
The first one, they gave up right away?
Yeah, they were
Shit.
like, but we don't have the fucking mouths to feed or whatever. I don't know. But they're like, get that one out of here. It's wrong. I don't know why they got rid of him. Gave him nicely to another family who will love him, probably.
It's already off the rails.
As is tradition. And then another one of their children died very young. I'm
so sad.
not sure how, but it was the Great Depression. I feel like everybody was dying.
Polio.
Right? Like, maybe. Spanish flu.
Tuberculosis.
I looked it up. That was in 1918. It wasn't the Spanish flu. Okay, so
and
Robert...
they're in New York. I don't know how far the Spanish flu traveled, but...
Oh, it traveled to the East Coast?
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I know that because of reasons in my family. That doesn't matter.
Okay.
Anyway, Robert was left with 2 sisters. Okay. And both of Robert's parents physically abused the children,
Ugh.
often very violently.
I hate it.
And they would use whatever was around at the time, right? Like, nothing was off the table. They would throw bricks at him.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like...
Very violent.
Violent.
Mm.
There is an account from one of Robert's sisters that said that his mom used a piece of stove wood to beat him so badly that the sister thought he was dead.
Oh, God. So that's like way bigger than a switch. It's like a log.
That's what I'm guessing. Yeah. It's a branch, It's a whole ass log.
Yeah.
And the sister tried to throw water on him. I don't
to
know.
help?
To like...
Was it on fire?
No.
Was the wood on fire? Did
maybe.
it come from the stove?
Maybe.
That's horrific. That's way worse than what I thought.
Maybe. I just thought she was like, oh no.
Pile of wood.
Like she thought he was dead, so she threw water on him. So I thought she was like trying to wake him up, like in Pirates of the Caribbean where they like wake him up with the water.
Parlay.
Yeah, just like that.
I'm familiar with the show.
Parsley. But he woke up. He wasn't dead, right? Okay. So,
surprise, surprise! He comes to life like Mushu. I live. Smoking everything. Mm-hmm. Wildly inappropriate. Okay.
Sorry. Child abuse. But, he was okay. He made it. He lived. Okay.
Sounds like it.
Now, the kids didn't go to school, and they were expected to help around the farm and the household because, like I said, Great Depression. They were like, listen, we can't fucking keep this shit up.
They weren't making softies back in the day.
Know what I mean? So when Robert was around 7 years old, his parents sent him to work on the neighbor's farm, and his mom would collect any money that he made from that, right?
Oh.
So, he's not benefiting. He's just kind of a little child slave.
Yeah.
After that, Robert was given away to a farmer down in Mariah, which is about an hour away from where he lived.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if they got paid for Robert or his services or if they were just trying to get rid of an extra mouth to feed or what.
Have you ever seen, like, there's, like, old fucking Getty images or some shit of, like, a mom on her stoop selling her children?
Yes, that
sounds like that.
That's this family.
Yeah,
exactly.
okay.
Yeah, but I don't think she was that shamed about it. She's like, fucking later.
I can make more.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I have all the equipment.
Yeah.
Turns out. So...
I'm not particularly partial to any of them. Fuck. That's crazy.
Right? I think it was a relatively normal thing to do back then. Especially
I think, like, our
in upstate
emotional
New York.
development as a society has, drastically
Improved.
Yeah.
Gotten a little more empathetic towards,
Yeah.
I don't know, children.
Human life.
Or, like, your own children.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Nuts. So... he's on this other farm. There were no other kids on the farm, so he spent a lot of time alone and caring for the farm animals. But, like, he's not going to school. He didn't have other kids to play with. He's not being socialized, right?
No.
Any of that. Naturally...
This is how we end up with the book Babe, or whatever. The story Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
The book Babe.
The
Pig
it was
Babe.
a book once.
Charlotte's
Sure.
Web.
Yeah.
Those are the same story, right?
I think they're different. Aren't they different?
I thought in Charlotte's Web, isn't there
A pig named Babe? I don't know. I always
That
just watched the
talks-
movie called Babe.
To Charlotte. I fucking hated it all because it had to do with animals and it made me sad. So
Yeah, you are that kid. You're a weirdo. I watched it. I remember watching Babe. I thought it was just a movie called Babe.
isn't Charlotte the spider watching Babe the pig being like fattened up to be sold?
Maybe.
Guys,
Well, now I'm confusing it with, what's that other one? Animal Farm?
I never had to read that book.
Oh.
My best friend at the time had to read it though,
Yeah.
and I remember her bitching about it so much, and she was explaining it, and I was like, that sounds fucking dumb.
It's weird. It's real weird. I've tried to read it as an adult to be like, maybe it's better. It's talking
Meanwhile, I was
animals,
reading like
and then they're
Lord
like,
of the Flies.
this one's fucking Columbia or some shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was something relevant back then. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Anyway, Robert's out on this farm. He's animal farming himself, or Charlotte roosing himself, right? He's walking around in way too plastic heels.
Oh my god.
Okay, there's no other kids on the farm, right? And naturally, around the age of 10, young Robert started getting the urge to experiment sexually.
With the goats. Sheep.
With the everything. So...
Not a cow, not a horse.
Oh, girl, Robert raped dogs, sheep, cows,
Ugh.
and horses.
Ugh.
All of the above.
I can't imagine. Like, was he on a stepladder? Like, I have questions.
I don't know.
have a
Okay,
lot of questions.
literally my next bullet is I don't know the logistics. Raping a horse seems really ambitious. And also, like, a horse could fucking kill you.
Maybe
like,
it's like tranquilized.
I don't like that. So he's raping horses, cows, pigs, dogs, sheep, whatever, right?
What
Anything
have
that
you.
he can get. Also,
Mhm.
and this is fucking horrific to me for some reason.
Great segue. I'm interested.
He hooked himself up to the milking machine.
Stop it right now. With his little pee-pee?
With
He
his
puts
little pee-pee.
in the little suction?
He put his little pee-pee in the little milk udder, bitch.
No.
And
Tube.
he let it
He let
milk
her
him.
rip.
He let her rip. And also...
You know that he wasn't the first person to do that. I'm sure it's like very common to catch a farmer out there just fucking the milkers.
Number one, you shut the fuck up. Because no, it better be very uncommon. Because I have to drink that milk. I put that shit in my cereal. I
don't drink milk.
And that's why I don't.
Ew, what if there's like particles of jizz in like certain farmers' milk bins?
That's what I'm saying. Also,
There is in this guy's milk bin.
from my
Did
mother-in-law.
he get rid of it or did he feed it to the family?
I don't think... He didn't tell anybody. I don't know.
How do we find out he's fucking
He told him all later.
fucking the milker.
But, like, he was a kid back then. He was probably just like, I don't know, put it away.
Stick
He
my dick in
couldn't
it.
clean anything.
Yeah.
He was 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that happens.
My mother-in-law's boyfriend grew up in fucking upstate New York with fucking cows and all that shit, and he would tell us horrific stories about their dairy cows and dairy farms and
Well,
things,
you know
and what
why.
went into them that I'm like,
What do you mean?
I don't
What
want to
went
know.
into- Like medicine?
Like dead kittens.
Oh, in the milk bins at
Yeah.
the storage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where,
Like
like-
dead kittens.
Like, he's like, he hates cats because he's like, I had to clean out their fucking dead bodies or whatever. From
he's
inside.
inconvenienced by
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
He
Ugh.
defines a cat as an inconvenience.
Yeah, and he's like, they get into the milk. I'm like, that's silly.
Oh,
Let 'em have
God.
it.
Well, they
I don't-
probably want the jizz that's floating around in there.
Yeah, no. So, that's also in your milk.
That's horrifying. They pasteurize it. Not on a farm. But...
Not on a farm, yeah. It feels unsanitary still. I don't want it.
Yeah, fucking the milkers. Yeah.
Fucking the milkers.
And then sticking them on an udder. Like, you know that 10-year-old. Well, he probably didn't jizz, right? You don't jizz at 10.
I don't know when you get jizz.
Like puberty?
I would imagine you get jizz at like 12. And he was doing this shit from 10 to 15.
Girls, like, well, I don't know, because it's different now. But,
He
like,
had
back in
jizz
the
at 15.
day, you didn't get your period till you were, like, 15, 16.
Yeah,
14,
but now you
15.
get it hella
like
earlier.
At 9.
Yeah.
Now they're getting it.
Yeah. But also, he was doing the shit at 15. You have jizz at 15.
Oh,
so
for
either which
sure
way,
you got jizz at 15.
at some point in this story, there was jizz going in those milking machines.
That's horrific.
Yeah, hate it.
And you would never know. It's not like it's, like, fucking blue.
No, right? Like, turn the fucking pool yellow.
That is
So-
horrific. That's almost worse than fucking the horses on a stepladder.
I mean, because it's something that might potentially reach your mouth someday.
Yeah.
Horrible. And also, he worked at various farms,
No!
continuing this gross behavior all around them, right?
Oh, God.
Until he finally moved back to his parents' place at around the age of 15. But
Jesus Christ.
you're not safe. If you guys had milk between 1940 in upstate New York, you might have little Robert Dick in it, in your mouth. It's in there. Just so you all know. Okay.
Not little Robert Dick.
Little Robert Dick. So
That's his street name.
that's what they called him. When Robert was back home again, his parents continued their beatings and general shitty behavior and treatment of him, right?
Yeah.
Until one day, Robert fought back and he punched his dad in the face.
They always do, these boys.
Mm-hmm. But Dad was like, fuck that and fuck you. And
I've been waiting for this moment all my life.
all my life. Well, he immediately sent Robert to a state reform school.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And a year later, Robert was released from the reform school and he joined the Air Force. Okay? While in the military, Robert was
They discourage fucking milkers. Or
Or-
they make it a game.
You get a group of them and whoever's into it. I don't know. But while he was in the military, Robert was constantly ridiculed because he would wet the bed.
Oh, oopsie.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Apparently, he had always had a problem with bedwetting, but was somehow able to hide it, like up
Yeah.
until
Oh,
a
that's
group living
sad.
situation. It is really sad,
Yeah.
actually. So Robert eventually stole money from an Air Force sergeant, and he was caught.
Okay.
He was sentenced to 6 months in a military prison in Florida,
Oh.
but he escaped.
And you didn't just want to serve it? 6 months?
6 months. And he was like, fuck that, can't handle it. He got out. He was caught a few days later, and he was sentenced to a year in another military prison in Georgia.
Oh my God. Should have stayed.
Yeah, I don't think he has a lot of, like, consequences for your actions kind of thought process.
Right.
You know?
He's fucking the milkers. So.
He's fucking the milkers, bro.
That's a fair assessment, I would say.
That's gross. So now he's in for a year out.
So
at
many men
another
listening are like, I fucked a milker.
prison. All of the children.
It's like a shame
childhood memories
that we're all learning about.
gross. Don't fuck milkers, guys. That is horrific.
For the love of all things holy.
Mhm.
Especially now, they got to be industrial.
right.
Fucking suck you off in a minute.
It's efficiency, if nothing else. Gross.
Yeah.
So, when Robert's prison sentence was over, they discharged him from the Air Force.
Honorably or
I'm
dishonorably?
guessing dishonorably.
I'm with you.
He was in the Air Force for a total of 2 years, with a majority of his time spent in prison. Okay?
Okay.
After the military, Robert moved back to upstate New York near the Adirondacks again. He had a few jobs, but he was unable to keep steady employment. So at this point, Robert was about 21 years old, and he met a girl named Edith, and he had his first relationship with an actual human female.
Wow.
Love that for him.
I do too.
He was like, it's definitely not the same as the milkers.
It's a little different. She talks back. But
I'm not saying it's better.
it's just different.
It's just different.
Yeah. She's not as good, but.
You know, he'll take it because it's less ridicule.
Right. Shameful.
Shameful, yeah. He married Edith in 1957 in the Adirondacks, and then they moved to Albany shortly after.
Okay.
They had a son together, and Robert got a job at a fast food restaurant, but was fired and arrested for stealing.
For fucking the milk. No?
He was dipping in the potato salad this time.
No.
I don't know what kind of fast food
Teabag in the
restaurant it was.
potato salad.
Aw, why do they always come with these two little divots? Brand new, fresh batch.
So where you rest the spoon when you're done. God, we're like 12-year-old boys.
It's true. Okay, so he's still having trouble holding down a job, right?
Sounds like it.
Mm-hmm. A few years later, in 1961, when Robert was 25 years old, he was out and about with his pellet gun, per usual.
Hunting some rabbit. I'm hunting wabbit.
He's hunting wabbit. He came across a teenage couple.
Uh-oh.
Robert approached the couple.
Not with a pellet gun.
With a pellet gun. He approached the couple and knocked out the boyfriend with the butt of his gun.
Oh, Lord.
And then raped the teen girl.
Hate it. God, you have a wife, homie.
Honestly. The couple obviously reported the guy, right? 'Cause
right.
they woke up and were like, Jesus Christ, that sucked back there.
I didn't like getting raped.
Yeah. They reported the guy, and it didn't take police long to find him. He was like, not today, coppers. Or whatever. And he attempted to run, right? So he fucking flees the scene, flees the police chase coming for him. And the police were in a full-on pursuit, fired multiple shots at Robert, missed him every time. But they eventually caught him and brought him to trial for the rape.
Seems a little dangerous to just be firing shots off in the air.
I think this is upstate New York in 1961.
Right.
They were just like, I don't know, get him, he's over there. Pew, 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 pew. What's behind your shot, homie?
I don't know. Hopefully it's a magic bullet.
Yeah, another fucking farm? I don't know.
Oh, God.
So they caught him. He was brought to trial, right? After being shot at by the police in a pursuit.
Okay.
Pretty intense. He was sentenced to 10 to 20 years.
Jesus.
In Clinton State Prison.
Uh-huh.
Which, fun fact, if you Google Dannemora, which is the town that he's from, it's most famous for this prison because it's a maximum security prison with a pretty, terrible conditions. And 2 murderers escaped for, 3 weeks back in 2015 with the help of a female guard.
Ooh.
So, that's the most famous one. But I guess, a shit ton of people escaped from this prison before that, before they were finally should we lock it? I don't know.
I feel like there's something wrong here.
What do we do?
It's this is just a temporary holding place.
Mm-hmm. But it was, where they put their most violent criminals and stuff, right?
Oh, God. That's
so,
one you want to be very secure.
You would think. Yeah. Maximum security. Lax on the security.
And the maximum. Lowest tier, somewhat secure facility.
We'll take them. There's no guarantees they're going to stay. It's like an outside cat. If it wants to get out, it's going to get out.
What are you going to do? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't make it stay in.
Yeah.
If I open the door, they run. I don't know what to tell you. Do you have any ideas?
But
a bark collar?
Put an electric fence. So Robert, though, he did not escape from this prison. He spent 8 years in that prison until he was released in 1968.
What the fuck did his wife think? Was Edith or whatever her name, Ethel, whatever her name was?
Edith. You were right the first time.
She the fuck, homie?
So she stayed with him. She was still with him, but...
It was the 60s.
It was the 60s. I don't think that they had, a relationship, though.
Okay.
They had a son together, and I believe that they were still married, but it wasn't... He was off dicking around with someone else.
It wasn't like that.
Yeah. He actually tried his hand at a gay relationship with another man, but that other man allegedly was very abusive towards him and would, hit him and stuff and was, being horrible to him. So he's, dabbled, didn't like it.
Okay.
He'd prefer to be the powerful one in the relationship, apparently.
I see. Well,
so,
you have options, but okay.
There are options. You could just not.
Sounds like you got a top.
Yeah, well, he didn't like it. So Robert tried to stay out of trouble for a while, but just 4 years later, he was arrested again for unlawful imprisonment and drug violations.
Oh, that's not good. Who'd he imprison?
Well, he had allegedly tied up 2 college girls near Syracuse, New York.
Hate it.
And I'm guessing raped them.
Sure.
But the girls eventually refused to press charges, and the case was dropped.
Oh.
Don't know why.
They were probably threatened.
More than likely.
I'm going to go ahead and guess.
So the next year, Robert saw 2 little girls. One was 9 and one was 11.
No.
And they were walking alone with no one around them because it's the 60s, right?
Yeah. Go back to your farm animals, homie.
Yeah. So Robert watched them for a while, and then eventually he approached them from behind and pretended to be a cop. He flashed this badge, right? And the girls were like, oh, shit.
Better listen to this Popo 5-0.
He told them that they had to come with him because he was looking for a lost dog and they had to help him. And the little girls were wary, but believed him, and you're told to listen to cops, right? So they went with him. They got into his car, and he drove them around for a while until he found a deserted area. He parked, he got them out of the car, and marched them out into the wilderness where he laid out a blanket and then forced them to perform sexual acts on him.
Ew, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
This lasted for about 3 hours.
Jesus Christ, homie.
Yeah. Robert eventually let the girls go. The girls obviously told their parents.
Hate it today.
Hey, so I'm a little late. Sorry, but here's why. I know I'm 3 hours late from being home or whatever.
Jeez.
Yeah. They were able to explain him, explain his car, where they went, right? All of the things.
Mm-hmm.
So they give a whole description to their parents, who gave it to the police and all of that. Robert was initially arrested, and then he was released on bail for, like, the trial, right?
Oh, God. No, let's not do that. He's a little kitty fucker.
He seems like someone who definitely won't reoffend. They're like, let him out on bail.
Sure. A history of violence?
Yeah, no, it's fine. Everything's
and
fine.
Fucking things?
Mm-hmm.
He's probably fine.
So when Robert didn't appear for his court date,
Oh, surprise, surprise.
an arrest warrant was issued and Robert became a fugitive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then on July 29th, 1973, Robert was driving around in the early morning, presumably on his way to work, when he spotted a campsite from the road. He parked his car, and he brought his rifle with him to approach the site. He looked into the first tent, and he saw a couple inside sleeping in their sleeping bags.
Mm-hmm.
So Robert woke them up, and he made them exit the tent, and then rounded up their 2 other friends in another tent. Okay?
Oh, God. Okay. So this is a group camping
a whole
party.
group camping party.
Yeah, that's horrific.
The campers were Phil Domblewski, who was 18 years old.
Domblewski.
Domblewski. And Carol Ann Malinowski.
S-K-Y, S-K-I.
S-K-I.
Russian. Russian. No, Polish. I can do this.
Yeah, I was like, you're married to one.
You got to figure this out. Polish. Okay, and then the other one?
The other one is Carol Ann Malinowski,
Okay.
also an I.
Oh.
David Freeman, and Nick Fiorello.
Okay.
They camped out there pretty often to go fishing, and I'm pretty sure that's like the thing to do out there.
We're gonna catch some fish and fuck in a tent. You want to come?
That's like the Adirondacks, right? They're like, we're in the motherfucking wilderness, right? Let's have a good time. That's what teens did, right? So Robert told them that he needed gas and he was going to siphon some gas from their car, right? And he's like, don't worry about it. I'm just here for gas with my rifle. And the kids were like, no, we need that gas.
No, you can't have my shit.
Actually, I was hoping to use that
Right.
for the trip out of here.
Right.
And so they were kind of like, nah, please don't. I don't appreciate that, right? And there was some pushback. But eventually Robert was like, hey, man, I'm not afraid to kill you, right? He's like, I've killed before and I'll do it again. And so the teens cooperated.
Yeah.
Robert led them into the woods and he forced them to tie each other up to trees.
Do you think they were like, I don't think this is about the gas?
I don't know. I don't know. Because, like, part of me is like, nah, fuck that. I'm going to run. Like, I'll book it into the wilderness and die there, right?
Yeah.
But then
the
other part of me is like, just take your gas. Like, I don't know.
I won't run after you, I promise. But go ahead and tie me up. Okay, go get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like to hope that people aren't going to try and fucking kill you, I guess.
I know. I really always bank on, like, it's going to be so inconvenient for you. Trust me.
How are you going to
work?
Yeah. There's 4 of us. There's so many. Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of work.
You're going to have to get a lawyer.
Just go ahead and
or one will be appointed to you.
You have the right to remain silent.
You know,
really
read
what
them
you want to do right now.
rights while they're tying you up. Everything that you say can and will be used against you. I will remember
I exercise my Fifth Amendment right.
So Robert led them into the woods, forced them to each tie each other up to the trees that were pretty far away from each other. Like, they couldn't see each other from their separate
that's
trees.
awful.
Okay? The entire time, the teens are begging him to not harm them, especially Phil. He was being very vocal about not being pleased with the situation, right? Like, he's like,
this is a bullshit.
This is unnecessary. I hate it.
I do not agree.
Fuck your rope. Fuck this tree. Fuck these mountains. You know? Whatever he was saying, he hated it.
Yeah.
When Robert had them all tied up, he returned to Phil, put down his rifle, and pulled out a large pocket knife.
Uh-oh.
He stabbed Phil multiple times in the chest.
Why?
And the other teens were screaming because they could hear the attack, but they couldn't see to know what was happening. Carol yelled, "What are you doing to him?" Mm-hmm. And Robert replied, "It's okay. I'll be done in a minute."
Mm-mm.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck?
Nope.
Meanwhile...
Time to get the fuck out of town.
Meanwhile, the other 2 teen boys were like, fucking not today, right?
Yeah.
They were, I don't know, rubbing their hands together, doing all the duct tape trip tricks or whatever to get out of their
Get free.
bindings. They were able to loosen their bonds enough to escape, and they took off to find help.
The boys?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Now, I'm unclear on if they released Carol, if she got out herself, or if they left her tied up there. But the boys left, and they ran into a town nearby, and they were able to gather a bunch of men. And they
just like at the pub. Wow, everybody get your pitchforks.
literally, it's Beauty and the Beast. And
Yeah.
they're like, the Beast! You know, like, he's fucking out here. And so a bunch of dudes were like, let's go. Get all their guns, because it's New York, probably in their truck,
I
right?
get my hunting dog out here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to get the hounds. We're going to go fucking find him.
Right.
So the other men and the teens rushed back to the campsite, but Robert was gone. Phil was dead, still tied to the tree, the knife at his feet.
Jesus.
And Carol and the other boys survived.
Okay.
Okay?
That's so sad.
So fucking sad.
Why'd he stab just him?
I imagine he was going to kill them all, but then the boys left, and then he was like, fuck, I gotta get out of here.
Skip town.
Yeah.
So he's out for killing.
Now. Yeah.
I was thinking he was out for fucking.
I mean,
That
that might
seemed
have
to
been
be
his
his previous
plan.
MO,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that might have been his plan, but then when he came across this campsite with 3 boys, it's like, you gotta do something before you can get to the
Girl.
girl. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not in his head. So, the other teens all survived. There was a bolo out for Robert and his vehicle because they were like, he wanted gas for his orange fucking VW or whatever he's driving around.
Watch out for that.
Pretty distinct car. And this bolo goes out all through the Adirondacks, right? But the park is huge with like streams and lakes and gullies, mountains, and parts really intensely dense forest.
Okay. So it's not easy to find. And
Not
this is the 60s.
Exactly.
We got dogs and eyes.
Literally, yes. So 2 days later, a conservation officer, was like a forest cop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spotted Robert's orange VW on an old dirt road near the town of Wells. It's still technically in the national park, though, okay?
Okay.
He pulled up on Robert, like, hey, man,
What's up?
sup? And Robert took off in the VW.
Uh-oh. And he's like, I'm just here to conserve some nature.
Nah, it became a high-speed motherfucking chase through the
He's like,
forest.
I have a badge.
Yeah, he's like, lights on, bitch. This is what we train for, right? So through the woods, they're high-speed chasing it until Robert eventually...
Driving?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, until Robert crashed, obviously.
The forest ranger's like, I know these woods like the back of my motherfucking hand, homie.
He's like, he's not going to make it through that gully,
yeah.
little asshole. So
I'll chase him
Robert
over
crashed. He gets out of the car, takes off on foot, right?
Oh, damn.
The conservation officer and his buddy had to ditch their vehicle as well, and they chase on foot. But Robert was able to lose them in the dense woods. He was used to being in the wilderness and being alone, so he was comfortable surviving out there and staying away from towns, right?
That's crazy.
Police were able to identify that it was Robert through his vehicle registration, and they showed pictures of Robert to the teens, who identified him as Phil's murderer.
Yeah.
right?
I mean, he was like in an orange BMW or whatever you call it.
VW. But yeah. They're like, this is definitely our guy. So
Yeah.
now he's got a huge manhunt out for him, right?
Right.
They had helicopters and scent dogs, search parties, the whole nine, right? The biggest search party or manhunt in New York.
Ooh,
Yeah.
spicy.
They even had recorded Edith, his wife,
Yeah.
and played her message through a helicopter that was flying around.
Oh my
right?
God, that's crazy.
Mhm.
Come home, Robert. Come home.
Uh-huh. Like, just let yourself...
Yeah.
Whatever.
Turn yourself
There
in.
you, I was like, let yourself go, but it's not that.
He's like, I am. I'm pissing in the woods right now.
Yeah. She said, honey, this is Edith. Won't you please come out? Leave the rifle in the woods. And his son also had a message play over the helicopter that asked his dad to give himself up because he didn't want his dad to get hurt, right?
Oh my God, that's so sad.
So fucking sad. Meanwhile, Robert was like,
Back in the woods.
fuck that. He was going in and out of creeks to avoid the scent dogs, and he was making his way north toward a town called Speculator to try and steal a car and get away, right?
Uh-huh.
He was spotted multiple times by residents nearby, but he still evaded capture. Over a week later, police got word that Robert may have gone up to his sister Agnes's house in
Oh.
Mineville.
In
About-
Mineville?
Mineville, which
They're
is,
like, we mine here. And it's a village.
Dad was a miner, remember?
Any ideas? What should we call this place?
Mineville.
Genius.
The town is about an hour and a half northeast by car, okay? But, I don't know. Okay. As the crow flies...
Does he have his car, though? Because isn't he hiding in the woods?
No, it's how he's traveling now, right?
Oh, fuck. Okay.
So police went up there, and when they approached the house, Robert took off out the back into the woods.
He was there.
He was there.
God damn.
Mm-hmm. So police pursued him, but they lost him again in the woods.
Damn.
And Agnes was like, yeah, I don't know what that was all about, right? But...
She knew he was there.
She knew he was there. But she said that he had a wound on his hand and said that him and some guy had gotten into a fight, and there was a knife, and they fought over the knife, and someone got stabbed.
I grabbed that knife. He ran into my knife. I don't know, it felt like some part of Chicago.
Yeah, that was the part I was waiting for, but I couldn't make it fit in my brain.
And we both reached for the knife. Anyway.
So police searched the woods around her house, and they staked out her house, right?
Oh, like waiting for him to come back.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we have no other leads.
Literally, we just saw him here. He's got to be coming here, right?
Uh-huh.
So a few days later, they saw Agnes's son going out into the woods with food.
Oh, strange. Agnes isn't telling the truth.
Interesting, Agnes.
What's up with that? We got some loyalties here?
Mm-hmm. So they followed the kid, or they followed where the kid went, and they found Robert out there hidden in the trees.
Sending your kid to do the dirty work, huh?
I mean, if I'm going to make the food, you got to take it out there. I don't want to go into the woods. Fuck that.
It's an obligation at this point.
Yeah. The kid also probably knows the woods better than Agnes does, too, you know?
Fair.
He's like, I'm out there every day.
Right. Hunting quail.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what they do up in them parts.
So he fucking pops out of a bush or whatever, and they're like,
Hi.
Jesus, there he is.
It's like, where's my PB&J? Did she cut the crust off?
What is it today? Oh, no. Cops. So he takes off again, and this time, the cops were not fucking around, right? They're shooting at him. They shot him multiple times.
Oh, shit.
In the leg, in the foot, and in the back.
Oh,
okay?
God damn.
But Robert was not dead. Still struggling and, like, resisting arrest, they eventually get him into custody after this 11-day manhunt for him.
Oh, my God. That's impressive.
He also claimed to be paralyzed on one side of his body due to being shot in the back.
Sure, that'll do it. Touch your spine or something. That'll fuck some things up.
Well, yeah, but the doctors and everybody were like, actually, no, you are not. You're fine.
So he was faking it.
He was faking it.
How did they know
right?
he was fine? They're like, we see you wiggling.
I don't know how they know that he was fine, but he continued to insist that he was partially paralyzed.
But they couldn't catch on to Gypsy Rose, huh?
Right? Later, like years later, they didn't have the technology now. So police, meanwhile, were starting to suspect Robert of some other murders around the same area.
Uh-oh. Somebody's got a history of violence?
Mm-hmm. Particularly Alicia Hawk and Susan Petz and her boyfriend, Daniel Porter.
Okay.
So, starting in the beginning, Alicia was a 16-year-old girl coming home from high school on July 11th, 1973 in Syracuse, New York. She had not been seen since that day, and Robert had been seen near the school that day and lived in the area, right? So, like, hey, man, you kind of fit in the puzzle pieces,
You've been here. You're lurking.
And Susan Petz and Daniel Porter, who was 22 years old, they had been camping, and Daniel's body was found tied to a tree and stabbed to death.
Oh, well, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. And Susan was never seen again. So, Robert's court-appointed attorneys, Francis Belge and Frank Armani, decided that they were going to get to the bottom of this whole thing, right?
His own attorneys?
Yep. They're like, we're going to figure this shit out. And they told Robert multiple times that it would look better and be better for him if he confessed or told them what happened with those murders, right?
Yeah.
If he knew. And Robert denied for a while until eventually he said that he had picked up Alicia hitchhiking and taken her to the back of an apartment complex where he said that they, quote, started having sex.
It's called rape.
Yeah, aka rape. And when all of a sudden she freaked out for no reason whatsoever.
Other than she's being raped.
Other than she's being raped. But he's like, I don't know, it came out of nowhere. And she tried to run away.
time.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was very consensual. We were having a good time.
Yeah, but in this alley.
Yeah. Gross.
Super gross.
So she ran away, and Robert said that he got scared and hit her with his knife. And then...
Hit her?
Yeah. And then strangled
How
her
are you
with a
hitting
cord.
somebody with a knife? Slapping him across the face with a knife?
It was with the blunt end. Like,
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, I get, like, if you, like, kind
The
of like
back?
a gun, like, handle butt
Gun
to the
butt,
forehead
yeah,
or something,
yeah.
you know, but... why
Maybe.
hitting somebody with a knife?
I don't know. But he was also hesitant on the details. He's like, I don't know. It was a struggle. I don't remember. I might have hit her.
With my knife.
With my knife. Yeah.
Okay.
So he says he gets scared and he hits her with his knife and then he strangled her with a cord. When asked if he thought that he had killed Alicia.
Where'd the cord come from?
He said yes.
Alley? Oh, he said yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know where the cord came from. Maybe a shoelace. Maybe a belt.
Every time somebody says a shoelace, I'm like, the amount of time it takes to unlace a shoe is inconvenient.
Only if you're trying to do it nicely. Like if you're just ripping, like
yeah, maybe. I feel like they get stuck and it slaps your hand. You're like, Jesus Christ! It looks way easier on TV.
That's fair. Just do it with the shoe attached.
My kid, every time he gets new shoes, he wants the like elastic tie, so he doesn't have to tie his shoes. Mm-hmm. So we've been stringing some shoes, and I'm like, fucking hate it. It's like my biggest pet peeve. The holes are small.
Learn to tie your shoes. He's like, no, all I like are slip-ons. I'm like, that's fair.
That's exactly where we're at.
Mm-hmm. So he was asked if he thought he killed Alicia. He said yes. And he told them that he had hidden her body in Oakwood Cemetery in Syracuse.
Oh, okay.
He also admitted to stabbing Daniel Porter after they got into a fight. And I think that's the fight that he was talking about with Agnes. Alleged fight, right?
Oh, okay.
I
was thinking when he was stabbing the other guy
mm-hmm.
that was tied to the tree, it slipped or something.
Another option.
Right.
Not sure which one it came from.
Okay.
But
it lines up with this story well.
Mm-hmm. And he said he kidnapped Susan Petz and he kept her for 4 days, repeatedly sexually assaulting her.
No.
He said that eventually she had tried to escape by grabbing his knife, and they got into a fight. Robert got his knife back, and he stabbed her.
No.
He threw her body down the air shaft of a mine. Robert told the attorneys where to find both of the girls' bodies. Okay?
Okay.
The attorneys, doing their due diligence, they went out to see if they could find them.
Right.
And they did. They found...
He was telling the truth?
He was telling the truth.
I'm so shocked.
They found Susan in the air shaft, and they took Polaroid pictures.
Okay.
And then they went searching for Alicia. And at first, they were unsuccessful. So they went back to Robert, who drew a fucking diagram. Like, there's this shed. She's right here in this area.
At the cemetery, right?
At this cemetery, yes.
Okay.
And the two attorneys went back, and they did find Alicia's body.
Oh, my God.
She was in an advanced stage of decomp and had been decapitated by animal activity.
Ooh.
So one of the lawyers...
Nobody at the cemetery noticed?
I guess. I think it was like... I'm pretty sure when they say, like, wilderness, it's like fucking... It's there.
Nowhere.
Wilderness.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You don't go back there.
Yeah. Okay.
So one of the lawyers picked up Alicia's skull...
Why?
And placed it above her body.
To be like, yeah, that one's hers.
To, like, take a picture of it all together.
What the fuck? Don't mess with the crime scene.
Don't mess with the crime scene. What the fuck? And
also,
that's a
you
lawyer.
don't need it together.
You don't. You take 2 pictures. Do you only have so much Polaroid
I mean,
film?
they only come with like 8 in a pack. So
That's true.
I get
it's expensive.
But you're a fucking lawyer. You can afford another 8-pack of Polaroids.
Right? Bill him.
Yeah, exactly.
They were court appointed.
I was like, who the fuck's Bill?
I didn't hear that name once through this story. So he picked up her skull, fucked with the crime scene. They took a picture. And then the lawyers left and promptly didn't tell anyone about what they found.
What?
Didn't tell the police. Like, hey, there's fucking bodies over there. Didn't say shit. Didn't tell anybody.
Are they thinking like, oh, this will help our case if nobody has found it yet? Like, if we can get ahead of it? So give me a day or two to come up with a plan and then we'll alert the media?
Nope. They thought that it would violate their client attorney
privileges?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, the way I would be like...
So the police were still looking for their bodies. Those girls' bodies.
Insane.
The families that are still looking for their daughters' bodies.
That's insane. The way, if I were that lawyer, the way I would be like to you, like, hey, you know, I don't know what you're doing tonight, but if you feel like putting in an anonymous tip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anything. Like, you want to go for a walk and I'll have my wife find it, you know?
Right. That's fucking awful. God, I hate people.
Yeah. So they didn't say anything. And I already said that. So Robert's trial for murdering Phil Domblewski started on May 9th, 1974.
Okay.
All the other teens testified against Robert because they're like, it was that guy.
I seen him.
Who fucking murdered my friend.
Tied us to a tree.
Robert testified in his own defense.
Oh, good.
And his attorneys told the prosecutors that they might be able to provide information to help authorities find the missing women if they would sentence Robert to a mental hospital instead of a prison.
It makes sense. They were trying to cut a deal.
Mm-hmm.
But why wouldn't you do that, like, before trial?
Before
You can
anything,
do
yeah.
it before trial.
Well, the prosecution refused that, right? They're like, no, fuck that. We're going to carry on.
We'll find them ourselves. That's some shit you and I would do. I don't want your help.
But also...
Yeah. No, I get it. Because you're not going to end up in a mental health. You are doing this on purpose and
Yeah.
you need to go to fucking prison.
And I assume that if a lawyer knows where a body is, you're not going to say it like, we might be able to help you. It's more like we'll try and get it out of him. That's what
Yeah.
it feels like to me.
Yeah,
Like, we'll
yeah.
ask him.
Yeah,
You know,
so
and
it
it's like,
doesn't
fuck
feel
him.
certain.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So...
But I feel like that's what you and I would do as lawyers. We'd be like, no,
yeah.
fuck him.
Yeah, no, I'll get it myself.
Don't help me. That makes it worse.
I'll do it.
Especially
did
if
this
I'm
trial
already
alone.
annoyed.
Right. You need to stop.
You need to go away. Don't try to help me.
So during the trial, Robert also admitted to murdering Alicia, Susan, and Daniel, right?
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
And his attorneys asked, is that the one I found? Yeah.
They're not smart.
In regards to either Alicia or Susan, right?
Right.
And Robert said yes. No, they're not smart. But that reveals that they had
Knew.
fucking known the
Yeah.
location of these two girls' bodies, at least since the time of the trial.
Do they get charged with, like, assisting?
Oh, I'll tell
my
you.
God, I can't wait.
So,
An accomplice.
it's saying
whatever
that they
it's
had known for at least 6 months at this point,
called.
right?
6 months?
Months, girl.
And they still hadn't found anybody.
No.
I mean, how would you know where to
And-
look in a mine shaft in some, like,
Exactly.
fucking wilderness
And
cemetery?
Alicia was already, like,
Gone.
decomped,
Yeah.
you know? So
Yeah.
it doesn't get, it's not going to get better.
But they have Polaroids. This poor families. These
So,
poor families. I know English.
everyone was pissed, right?
Yeah.
At the lawyers. Because now they
Right.
said it during trial. And so everyone in trial is like, excuse the fuck out of me. Like, you
Gasp.
know where my daughter is?
Audible gasp.
Audible gasp in the
Yeah.
courtroom. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And-
Bombshell news.
Mm-hmm.
If they had TikTok.
But technically it doesn't affect this case. Because this is the murder case for Phil.
Right. Not for this case, so.
So Robert was found guilty of first-degree murder, and he was sentenced to 25 years to life in the prison in Dannemora.
I'm sure he'll try to escape.
Mm-hmm. And Robert attempted to sue the state for like $10 million
What?
because he had been allegedly paralyzed, right?
Oh.
And-
Allegedly.
Uh-huh. And the doctors kept confirming that he was not, in fact, paralyzed.
All your nerves work fine.
Just fucking walk. But
Stop
if
it.
you don't for long enough, like if you pretend that you can't walk for long enough or just don't walk for long enough, your muscles will atrophy. Like when I had my surgery on my foot and then
Right.
all of a sudden I couldn't walk without physical therapy. Like,
right. Like you lose the muscle.
gotta
tone.
like relearn it. Yeah.
And it goes quick.
Oh, it goes so fast.
Yeah.
Way faster than I thought.
I think they say every day in the hospital that you're laying down is like a week recovery time.
I'll bet.
Or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's insane. Like to not walk for 6 months or whatever.
And this guy's just faking paralyzation.
years of
yes,
recovery.
That's nuts. So Robert begged and begged to be transferred to Fishkill Prison, which was a medium security, like a mental hospital.
Is that
prison.
like the Catskill? Whatever that.
Probably.
The
Yeah,
Catskills.
Yeah, but
The
it's the
fish
fish skills.
skills.
Fish
That's so
skills.
silly.
Eventually, the state was like, "Hey, we'll transfer you to that Fishkill prison if you drop the lawsuit against the state."
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
'Cause
Okay.
he was
we'll cut you a
continuing
deal.
on with it. Yeah. And so he did. And he got transferred to Fishkill. And he was in a unit for the elderly and handicapped because of his alleged paralysis.
All right. And he was like, I can actually move, guys.
Yeah. And then he was like,
I don't mean
guess
to brag,
what?
but I'm able-bodied.
Way faster than all these elderlies. Every night in prison, he's
It's
like
so much
working out his
easier to
legs.
escape when they don't know I can walk.
Right? That's what I'm saying. They're not even going to be looking.
Yeah.
And then on September 8th, 1978, Robert stuffed some clothes in a sack to look like a sleeping person, and he hid that in his bed.
Okay.
He grabbed his .32 caliber handgun.
Where did he have that, you ask?
Well, he had gotten it from his loving son, who had smuggled it into the prison for him in the bottom of a bucket of fried chicken.
How the fuck you getting a bucket of chicken?
I don't know when they invented metal detectors.
When did they invent KFC? I feel like
Now-
that's when buckets of chickens are happening.
You're not wrong, but it did not specify that it was KFC. But
Where
it's
else are you getting a
1978.
bucket of chicken right now? Popeyes?
I'm sure KFC was around in 1978.
It's
Doesn't
gotta
it feel
be.
like
the Colonel for
Yeah.
sure?
That's like he was doing shit in the 17s, you know,
Yeah. Like fighting world wars,
like the 18s,
and
yeah.
civil wars.
Yeah, I don't know what side, but one of them.
Well, the South do like fried chicken. You know what I mean?
I
Is that
do.
a stereotype we can all get behind?
Robert pretty much just walked out of prison.
Okay.
Right?
Sounds like it with his gun.
Unchallenged. He made it to the chain link fence, and he climbed over that with his paralyzed fucking body.
Right.
And then into the woods behind the prison. And now he's back in the woods.
He's right where he belongs.
Jesus Christ. He's in the fucking woods again? We'll never find him.
Oh my God. This guy has a definite pattern.
He does. And so he hid himself away, right? Fun fact, from 1973 to 1978, 32 inmates had escaped from Fishkill prison.
Oh, so that's probably why he picked it. He was like, sounds pretty reasonable to get out of.
He's like, have you guys heard of this one? I'd like to try that out. It has a
Yeah.
good view.
I
Obviously,
just like the name of it, you know?
it just makes me feel things. So obviously a huge manhunt was launched for Robert, right?
Right.
And, quote, every inch of area surrounding the prison was searched, right?
Okay.
But-
Except for the woods.
Well, no, they
just
searched
kidding.
him. Totally, right?
Yeah.
But there was a highway nearby, and police suspected that he probably carjacked someone or got a ride and was long gone, right?
Thumb and a hitch. Hitch and a
Mhm.
thumb. What's that called? One of those ways is the right way.
Hitchhiker.
Yeah.
Thumb and a hit. Thumb and a ride. Thumb and a hitch.
Thumb and a hitch.
Yeah, probably that.
Thumbing
thumbing.
on my hitch.
Or,
Isn't that
you know, his son who dropped off the gun
Where's the
could have been
mouse?
back there and picked him up, right?
Could have been, yeah.
Inside his prison cell, there was a hit list found with the names of his two lawyers, Francis and Frank, on it.
Oh.
And so police were like, hey, guys, now do you want to talk to us about him? Because it
Yeah.
looks like he's fucking coming for you.
Why does he have a hit list for his lawyers?
I think
I guess
there
'cause they
were
didn't get
other
him
people
off?
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But they were on it. And so those lawyers were like, yeah, we'll talk to you. Like, let's give you some ideas.
I'm scared now.
Let me help you out, right?
Yeah.
So police showed them the list, right? And they're like, talk to us, right? Give us any information. And I don't know what information that they did give, but allegedly that information is what led police to finding him. Okay?
Oh, okay.
3 days later, he was found still in the woods right outside the prison,
Jesus Christ.
yards from the fence.
He's like, they'll never suspect if I stay close.
yeah, the lawyers were like, have you considered that he can't fucking walk?
Have you considered the woods?
Have you considered that while he isn't technically paralyzed, he's not like worked out in forever, so he's
Right.
probably stuck somewhere, right? So he
Right.
made it over the chain link fence, but like
Got tired.
got tired, I
He's trying
guess.
to build up that muscle to get the rest of the way out of here.
He's just been working out in the woods ever
Have you
since.
considered he's paralyzed?
Did you think about that? And they're like, let's check closer. So
That's crazy.
25-year-old correctional officer Dominic Arena, he was out doing another round of the prison fence, and he heard a quick movement. He thought it was an animal until Robert stood up and shot Dominic in the leg.
In the what?
Leg.
Oh, I gasped at the wrong time. I'm sorry. I thought you said head. I was like, fuck, poor Dominic.
No,
I mean,
that's
still,
terrible.
legs pretty shitty.
Still not great, but
Right.
you get like a pension and stuff, I think.
Sure.
You get like,
Perks.
yeah, disabilities, perks. So immediately after that, all the other officers in the area opened fire on Robert, and he was shot 3 times in his heart and lungs,
Oh, so he died.
and he died.
Good.
Yes. So
What a way to go. Like, you
after
were free.
all that, yeah, Jesus. And also, you couldn't like
Crawl
when you
further
get
away.
your gun bucket of chicken, talk to your son and be like, I was thinking Tuesday. So that, like, you have a
meet
ride
me-
lined up?
Just hang out at the stop sign every Tuesday, and if I
Yeah.
don't make it, one day I will.
One of these days I will, and I
Yeah.
promise it'll only be between these hours on this day. You know,
Yeah.
like
It's the only plausible time I could do it.
he could have been smarter, but he wasn't. Thank
No,
God.
Yeah,
So
good.
back to those 2 crazy court-appointed attorneys who kept the locations of the bodies a secret, right?
Oh, yeah. They got to tell the news now, right?
Well, yeah, they were. The public were pretty upset.
I'm sure.
They received death threats and eventually were investigated by a grand jury. They were indicted for violating 2 state public health laws by failing to disclose their discovery of the dead bodies. Because, like,
That's a public health concern.
you can't
There's
just have
dead
those
bodies
out there.
Yeah.
One of them's in an air shaft to a mine, which I don't know if still is active, but if it is,
That's terrible.
you shouldn't be breathing that.
No.
That's not good.
Yeah.
And they were eventually absolved of any wrongdoing due to attorney-client privilege.
What?
hmm But their case is now taught in law schools in like the ethics portion.
Right. Like
Where-
where you might legally get away with it but like you should feel awful about it for the rest of your life.
But like just
that would
know that we also hate you just as much as the murderer now.
Isn't that funny? It's like
less.
a collective like general rule.
Yeah.
You will be hated.
You could do that and keep that privilege, or fuck a murderer. You know what I mean?
For sure. Even if they're your client.
After Robert's trial, Francis quit practicing law.
He's like, you know what? It's not worth my job.
That's actually not for me.
That's why I could never be a cop.
Right? I don't want to do that.
My job?
That's why I didn't want to be a vet, because I was like, I don't want to kill dogs. Like,
for your job.
Yeah. Like, I like to help them, but like when you can't.
I know. But it is kind of like a mercy killing, you know?
Yeah, but I still don't want it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's,
that's
the part I couldn't do.
Right. What's weird is, like, I worked with old people, and the hospice part was probably, oddly, the most rewarding part of the job, because it was, like, an honor to get to be there.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like dogs are cute and cuddly and whatever, and then people you know are going to die eventually.
Yeah.
Especially when they're in a nursing home. Like, that's what they're there for.
But also...
Or a retirement facility, as they like to call them.
You made a relationship with those elderly people and had a thing with them. Where a vet is like, here's your dog. What's his name? Pickles? Yeah. All right. Take him out.
Maybe I couldn't do it as like a traveling hospital. Because the hospice nurse comes in and they are like that. They don't know the client. Yeah. And they're like, yeah, throw another one in there.
Yeah. I don't know. If I can
see if this helps.
Give her do you want one?
Wink.
No? Okay. So... Francis quit practicing law, and then Frank's law practice almost went under.
Sure, he got a bad rep.
He did.
All you have is your name as a lawyer.
Right.
Literally is the name of the practice. Your name.
Back. Right. He brought it back, though, and he was still practicing law after that. I don't know if he still is. I doubt it. But...
Never know.
Isn't
Them
that
fuckers live forever.
Fucking wild?
That is fucking wild. That's crazy. So he was just on this murdering spree the whole goddamn time. Well, poor Edith. Poor Edith. And her son. Like, the fact that they even made the recording, I'd be like, he's dead to me. I don't know. I guess they probably did it to be like, let's help.
To get it, to get him to come out.
Yeah. But like also...
You're not going to be like, we'll get divorced as soon as you come out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know, though. Maybe that's motivating. You don't know what's in his head.
He's like, thank God. She's like, I'll sign the papers.
He hears his son over the speaker, and he's like, get me out of these woods.
He's like, I'm overstimulated already.
Is he playing Mario again?
God damn it.
Well, goddamn. Yeah. Thanks for that interesting fucking horrific story.
You're welcome.
Glad I don't live in the Adirondack mountains.
I'd visit, but I would be wary too. I don't know.
Of the woods of paralyzed murderers hiding out, just ready to get you at any moment.
Terrifying. Well, he's dead now.
He is dead.
That one is.
That we know.
So
I wonder whatever became of his son.
Scott, do you remember that one? Did you hear about that one?
Were you around?
Were you around at that time? It was 1960. Yeah, I grew up there. It was 1960s.
He would have been just born, right?
Yeah, he would have been a kid.
He would have been a kid. Oh, perfect time. Hopefully he didn't fuck the milkers.
Don't tell me.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to.
I don't want to know out of proxy.
I'm going to assume you did not.
I don't even know you, and I don't want to know yet. Because I will know you one day, and that is all I will think about.
And trust me, we don't need that in our heads.
I will say it out loud.
Hey, ew.
Get him away from those test tubes. Anyway, if you guys want to check out pictures pertaining to Erin's case, you should go to our social media. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok. Our handle is at ISGD Podcast. If you want to email us, you can do that at isgdpodcast@gmail.com, or you can snail mail us at
P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 91979.
And if you love what you're hearing here and you want more extra content and outtakes and whatever the fuck in between everything that is edited on the audio, you should go join our Patreon. We have multiple tiers. There's 3 for 3 different levels of content that you can gain access to, and come join us and enjoy extra fucking shit and support your favorite podcast host.
Yeah. And we changed it. And it's still changing.
And we're getting better. Once we have it really locked down, I'll be selling that shit to you all the fucking time.
Hustling.
Yeah, hustling like nonstop. But for now, just know that whatever you get, you're just supporting your favorite podcast host as we figure this out.
We're trying our best.
Yeah. And we're getting better.
This is our year. I'll say it.
Yeah. Okay. We love you guys.
Bye.